problem with. All right, let me make sure that D&D streaming stuff is working. It is. My audio's working. You guys' audio's working. Just somebody say something quick.
La, huzzah!
Perfect volume. Lovely. All right. We drop in. Last session. You guys absolutely annihilated the nation of Dranican in taking one of its two capitals of Garatha. In an exchange for soldiers with the Zaved Horde, you made a massive purchase session before that of weapons and arms and used them to rain hell upon the Garathan kobolds, these much more dragonborn-like and warrior, warrior kobolds, absolutely decimating their defenses. They fled into the sea to try to get away, and for the most part succeeded in that. But the city was yours. You guys took your fair share of the treasure, and now the Zaved Horde has access to the greater Keldum Sea. What are you guys doing now? Are you guys heading back to the capital? Or was there anything else you guys wanted to do?
So we can start invading a planet.
Yes.
There is stuff I need to do. And the music I can do.
Soup.
Okay. We were going to need to talk to. Oh, actually, so we completed the conquering of the place, got our stuff, divided that, and then.
And you guys leveled.
Yeah. Oh, we should.
Now I can be perpetually huge.
Do we want to deal with level up first? I don't know.
Yeah. If you guys haven't done your level up stuff, then do that quick. Let me know what
We're supposed to be level 15. Okay,
15.
Yep. My level up.
If you guys would have rested, we can also pick boons.
I haven't done the moon thing yet, but I
guess we didn't rest yet. We have to go back to Zaved to tell them. Well, actually, no. I'm assuming we did go back, and then that's when he was like handed over the 7 vanguards.
Yeah, you would have gotten them at that point. Yeah.
Okay.
These are fresh vanguards. They are not battle tested.
Oh, what?
No.
Okay.
They're very well armed. They're not battle tested, but they are like trained and very skilled folks. Like they.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. They have not served as a unified force before, but they have been to many conflicts and things like that.
Okay, I have a question for the party. So, do we negotiate for more because we did such a great job? Plus, we did such a huge favor for them. This is I think this is mostly a Greg decision.
I don't think we can equip more, so asking for more would be kind of silly.
So like I guess just to kind of let them know,
we don't want to exceed our attrition rate.
Let's just say, remember he said it would have costed him about 10,000 lives and about a week. So we saved him a week and 10,000 lives. Well, maybe a little bit less than 10,000 lives because I'm assuming some people died. But you know, he gave us 700 for 10,000. So
I thought we only got 500.
No, we got 700.
I finished 500 of your 700.
Yeah. So this again, I'm not going to necessarily ask for more, but if you want me to, I can put out the persuasion. But
well, if you're gonna request more men, we're gonna have to take more assets somewhere else to supply these men.
If he gets results from you guys, what he said was he will give you more. So this is your starting sort of payment, and this by itself would cost thousands and thousands of gold to procure. Like you're getting the vehicles alone are quite expensive. Let's see, I can actually get you those stats quick for the vehicles too, so you at least have them. I'll do that in a minute here. But the other, actually, I just got it. You're getting 2 scavengers, is what they're called.
Okay. So we got that. I mean, we got these people, but they're gonna be situated in Zavid until we need them.
Right.
So and then we can just use our methods of transport to bring them wherever we need them. So we don't have to really worry about housing them, I think, unless we do. Do you want us to pay our taxes?
Not until they're out and about.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so we don't have to worry about that until we use them.
Your legion comes with a command structure to take care of that stuff for you.
In terms of, because I asked for R&D access, is there anything I need to do for that?
In terms of, I mean, what would you like to learn from them? That's
I want to basically access their entire military technological gains and equipment that they have, and like we will share what we have, which is mostly firearms. Okay, what are we sharing with them? Are we sharing them with firearm technology or cannons or both?
I
I think we should just do firearm technology for now.
Because I don't know why we're taking this route in the first place.
It's mostly so, since they're the most powerful military nation on the planet, supposedly, it would benefit us to basically develop firearms alongside the most powerful nation, if that makes sense.
Alright. 'Cause I guess they could do some goblin leashy stuff with this stuff.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the goblins end up being the
Duct
tinkerers of
taping
these
like
things.
9 muskets together to make a 9-shot.
Yeah, some of it's very shoddy, but some of it's also ingenious, and some of it's arcane in nature.
Oh yeah, the arcane stuff. We don't really know anything about that
Yep.
yet. What can I find out about that?
Imbuing bullets with explosive runes.
Let's take
That'd be
that.
cool. That'd be sick, actually. And assuming they don't blow up before you shoot them.
Their technology does not really use runes. Not so much.
Sounds like a giant thing.
Is explosive runes still a thing?
It's called
Funny.
Glyph of Warding now, I believe. And
That's
it
a spell,
does
right?
it does explode. I think the specific thing that you can make explode is called explosive runes. I'm pretty sure. All right. So, sorry. Let me get this right. So,
Just imagine being a surgeon operating on a gunshot, and you happen to look at the bullet, and it just explodes.
Oh, they have a master. Oh, they have
That's
two
a war
master
crime, by the way.
yes.
It's only a war crime if you lose.
That's true. Is it? So you have as far as arcane technologies go, it seems that the orcs that they have actually conquered here are the prime arcanists. You've got these like kind of they're called gold orcs. But there's also green orcs here as well, and the two of them get along very, very well. I'm being sarcastic. The gold orcs have stood as siege defenders and things like that. Their country's not conquered yet, but parts of their villages are. The green lads are actually masters of occult magics. So that they have many warlocks and things like that under their ranks. Amongst them, they have made these grand siege weapons that use occult magic. One of these things that you would have seen over Skyfell. These are one of the only weapons that you think that actually would be able to outrange possibly the Ramiel. They have distance of several miles that they can bombard, but they are stationary for the most part.
Are these hell cannons? What?
Can I investigate one of them?
Yeah, you could try. Go ahead. Try to figure out what's going on here.
Okay. Investigation.
Investigation, Arcana, whatever. Arcana, 11.
Oh.
It's pretty tricky for you to figure out this stuff. What you do figure out, I would say, is it's some sort of portal that is actually being manipulated here instead of a weapon or some sort of evocation magic.
that's
So it's
even
a
cooler.
teleport photon torpedo.
That's conjuration. That's so cool.
It's almost like they're using a portal to make a beam.
I'm all about portals and transport, so I'm very intrigued. Can I request to either study one or purchase one and bring elsewhere?
This is not something you can just purchase. This is something you would have to build in place somewhere else.
Wait, how stationary are we talking about?
This is
Yeah,
like
it's gonna
this
be like
is
a
a
ritual
tower.
site.
Oh,
So it's gonna need to be stationary. For
Yeah.
oh, so it's mostly used for defense, I assume.
Weave.
Yes, but this could outrange your vessel. This could like shoot you out of the sky, you think?
Yeah. Okay, so this cannot be used for offense, basically. Is what I'm understanding.
Most likely. You could maybe
Unless you
figure
can build it
something
in
out.
secrecy.
I can think of a way you could use this offensively. But that is not readily apparent to Deus, I don't think. Not with an 11 Arcana.
Well, because I wasn't able to understand it so much himself, I was
Yeah.
wondering if I can ask one of their, I don't know, warlocks, R&D people
Yeah.
to would it be okay if I sort of took more time with like some of my other crew to study this technology and possibly replicate it?
If you want to spend a couple days doing that, you could do that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna leave it to other people I know.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Sure.
Because back in Hal Hades, I spent, I think, 6,000 gold to start making an arcane cannon. So
Right.
I'll like it's still work in progress. So if I use this to do that, then that could make that better. But I would need to bring the technology to Hal Hades, which is what I'm trying to request.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
17. Let's see. As long as you bring the people to Skyfell, you can research it there.
Okay.
That is what they agreed
I
to.
will. Okay, I will have to go to Hal Hades later. But besides that,
Like a Stargate beam cannon.
I think I'm good with Zavid for now. We got what we wanted essentially.
Opening a hole into the fire plane and just have that spew out in one direction.
You think
hope not.
that's kind of what it is.
It is a stellar converter.
It is. You notice it is noticeably green.
Green. Well, I don't know. I'll have to figure out later. Okay. So in terms of general goals, I still need to get my relic armor pieces from Eastgard. And I would still like to find another relic for Pinpin, and then we have to assault Kree, aka the Glasslands.
Pretty
yeah.
much, if we want to use this offensively, we're going to have to establish pretty much like a gate spell every time we move.
I'm all about this transport magic. That's what I have my SPs for. And I mean our two spelljammers. You guys want to do anything else here in Zavid, Skyfell?
Oh, we got men. I'm good. We can start invading planets.
Okay. I'll let you know we're not going to invade planets for at least a couple of days.
I guess I'll go to the rom-com.
You guys are very well equipped though. For
We are, yeah.
Yeah.
We need more.
I just want to, before I leave the planet, I want to finish invading or getting back at the Umbral Call, aka going
Oh.
to Lastlands.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I'm
so
up for that. We can invade that.
yes, but I mean, yeah, you technically don't have to come with me, but I need to go to Eastgard.
I do have a question for you guys. I think I'm gonna change how I have that tower prepped. Are you guys gonna just assault it with your army, or are you guys going to delve into it and try to investigate it more? Or are you just going to bombard it to hell? What is your guys' goal there?
I was going to scout it first.
Like the
So-
like the perimeter or the inside?
If I could both, I was going to attempt to scout it with.
If it's underground, it's gonna be kind of hard to invade en masse.
Yeah, I also considered that, which is why we need to scout it, because I literally don't know anything about it, or even
And if
where
we
it is.
It is.
if we
It
just
is
teleport the Ramiel into it, it'll just destroy a lot of things we don't know about.
from what you know, because you read that book. It is above ground, partially.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You remember grand windows looking out over a rocky expanse.
Okay.
And the harsh
That
conditions make it
helps.
rough.
I'm assuming there aren't many rocky expanses in Glasslands. I don't know. Maybe there is.
I suspect the goblin does not last long in Glasslands.
I'll show you the glass lines. You're right about that, though. They would melt. So you'll need to figure out how to get there. Nothing lasts long in the glass lands.
We'll just have Ramiel be like an umbrella.
glass
just-
lands?
They walk underneath it with shade.
I
will
think it's
say,
more
though,
the radiation coming from the ground.
Oh,
I will say our preparation for invading here will actually prep us for invading the star in the far future, because it's going to be super hot in both places.
ground is radiated.
Like the Ramiel itself could be a safe space, but anything outside of it, it's pretty well fucked.
Yeah. We had to figure out where it is, and then. Is this actually grassland?
Huh? Yeah, this is coast. This is actual.
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, they just look at the horizon and it's like that just fucked up place.
I don't know how we're gonna find this space.
Like it's probably like a tribal Hawaiian culture on the coastline, and then it's just hell inland.
We can split up if you want to attempt to just scout, because I need to go places and do stuff.
So what is Kree?
That's the capital.
Kree,
Yeah.
yeah, it's the only race that lives in the glass lands. They are cactus folk.
Wait, is that their capital actually?
Yeah.
Or am I
Ooh.
just making shit up?
Yep, that's where they were placed, and then they went to the coast because they're like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Even cactus don't like
The
it.
Glasslands was
it's-
not always this hot, by the way.
Oh, I would love to learn its history. Hmm.
They're not quite slug people, but they are cactus.
I'm just imagining the Cactuar from Final Fantasy.
I imagine that too.
Somebody said cactus monk, and I was like, holy shit. That was an R, I think. Because yeah, if you
That'd
touch
be
them,
pretty cool.
you get hurt. So if they punch
Ooh.
you,
Does sound pretty good.
yeah.
You wrestle one, you grapple one.
I want you
Bear
guys
hug.
to make plant noises in your head when you read the names of the cities. By the way, that's what they sound like.
Hmm.
So kind of like elvish sign.
Maybe, I don't know.
Kree.
Free? Oh. Yeah.
There's one called Eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Very nice.
Very, very cool, Kanye. Thank you.
Very cool.
Seymour.
We
That's
killed
such a-
him.
I'm
Yes.
surprised there's nothing down here. It's like this bit looks like a good place to, I don't know, make a settlement.
There might not be settlements down there. I mean, these guys just came like 20 years ago, so.
Oh, okay.
So we're searching for clues. Do we want to
Uh.
go to one of these town, ask the kind cactus folk?
Yeah. Uh, it's something I would, at least Deus would do later, because he's got other stuff to do, but you guys can do whatever.
Okay.
Wait,
Can I go to fellow so?
sure. Specifically, I suppose, actual Fellows Hill? Where are you going
Yeah,
in Fellows Hill?
I need to talk to the king, so yes, actual fellow so.
Well, actually, the king then. Let's.
Oh, okay. Very direct.
Oh, that's the place again. Yeah, I'll come along for a meal.
Okay.
Food.
I guess we get an audience with him.
Yep. It is about probably closer to dinner, which is the latest you've ever seen this man. In the day. Every other time, I feel like it's been breakfast.
Wait, don't we share a time zone with Zavid?
Yep, but you've also just pillaged and raided a city like today. So.
Oh yeah, but that took like an afternoon, less than an afternoon. Like we
So-
literally said, if we do it in an afternoon.
Well, we had to get men coordinated.
Oh,
and shit
true,
like
we had to-
Moving
that.
the cannons
That's
and
all that
and
logistics.
literally
Which-
just picking up the amount of money that you just got.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
just taking the time to pillage it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's at least a couple hours.
True. Okay, it's like a little bit late dinner. Okay, you guys get your food. Erican. Good evening. Does he go to king or emperor?
He's just a king.
I show up as way more demonic than last time.
He just kind of nods. No, he's a happy king. Well, my friends, what are you up to today? How can I, the great king of Eastgard, newly connected with the folks in the north, help you today?
Oh, did you reach?
Mutton would be great.
Mutton, great. He claps. Yes, I did. We were able to have a bit of a chat from afar. Still afar, though. It seems that all is well, and we have happy neighbors that might act as a buffer of sorts to the north.
You were able to reconnect with Inyodir or just Nalandir?
All three cities are now in communication with one another.
Ah, that's wonderful. What was Inyodir up to for the past couple years that they were out of communication?
Apparently, they've been having decade-long ragers up there. Just absolute parties. They made friends with these giant folk of sorts, who are maybe a little bit less civilized than you and I, but apparently all was well. There were a few mishaps, but it seems like once things were figured out up there, we have new happy friends, and wouldn't you know it, we even share similarities in our writing and language. It's a great thing.
Oh, it's great that you can connect with.
You use letters, they use letters, all the same.
Yeah, if you share a language, it just makes communication and exchange so much easier. But speaking of which, I have a gift for you that helps with that, and I'm gonna offer him an SB. This is a communications and transport and information device that you can access anytime. Ask it questions, and it should be able to help you. If you need any type of communication with a different language or race, should be able to do that for you as well. And in emergencies, you can also ask it to teleport you places, to and from places.
He kind of eyes it. He looks it over. Marvelous make this is. I commend you, good tinkerer. Well, I will keep this close at hand. It is a very beautiful ornament, if nothing else. A very great gift you have given me here. How goes your conflict, I must ask?
There has been a great development.
Fantastic! We just conquered such and such just this afternoon.
Oh,
Ooh, yes. I'll get into that in just a sec. There's some backstory to be had. So,
Draganana, that place, yeah.
a couple of days ago, you were able to look up in the sky and see the great shedding.
We saw something, that is for sure. We don't quite know what to make of it.
That was Asgarath, the greater god, to give us creatures of creation a fighting chance against the crap. I forgot her name. Hold on, it's been a while. Sundered. He gave up his life to weaken their sort of destructive state, so that we can fight back and claim what was taken from those of creation by the void.
So Asgarath is gone.
He is for some time, but his gods of the court are assembled to start setting. Well, I think they've been doing it for some time, but they're preparing us, the Fate-Given, to start claiming back worlds for Aelinor.
So Raldir needs as much help as he can get. He and the other members of the court are taking things over for now, right? Yes?
Yes, him and every other god will be busy for some time to fight against the Sundered.
We shall uplift him in our prayers. As a city, I will make it a decree.
I'm glad that your city has been united and things have come together, especially even with those of the north, in Inyodir.
Things have really turned around here politically. Much more straight and narrow than it was.
I will say that I hope you continue to develop. I have some good and bad news. We visited the Zavid, and we have earned their favor. I asked if they can spare you as a nation, as you know, they intend to conquer all of... Is it Normora? Is that the continent? Normora, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All of Nomura and even beyond that, if they can. And they said that they would be able to only give you a few years before they head your way. So, in a way, I've learned how much time you guys have, but also how much of a sort of disadvantage, at least currently, you guys stand against them. Their legion is vast and big, and has pretty decent military technologies to fight with. I fear for your future, but I'm also hopeful should you be able to develop your nation.
My thoughts on the Zavid are difficult. I pray to Koda that he will step in should they step too far out of their bounds. The god has brought down nations before. It could happen again.
Koda is the one that directly opposes Greya, right?
It's the one we
Yes.
fought.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I see. That makes sense to ally with him.
Brother god of Raldir, they have a good connection, those two. Our prayers go to both very often. Regardless,
It was fun to fight.
He was a... Oh yeah, we did fight him.
you fought Raldir, or Koda.
Yes, Koda.
We had a meeting with the Court of 20, and I requested that we sort of have a little sparring match to see how we fared. Should we fight against greater enemies, such
We
as the
fought his
Sundered.
Super Saiyan 2 level.
He granted us sort of avatar, weaker avatar version of himself to fare against, and we came out just barely on top.
As expected of Koda, but it's very fortuitous that you were able to meet with the court. I can only imagine
really
what that would be like. Well, let's think here.
A lot of Titas.
Probably the most important meeting I've had in my life.
I would assume perhaps the most important meeting of your life, yes. Well,
Yeah, probably.
well, what do you need from us?
I have so we're still trying to amass power. I have this. He pulls out the, oh god, what's it called? Piece of the armor. East Guard artifact number 7 or something.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That thing. I'm trying to complete this, and I think you might know of some of them more pieces.
He eyes it. He takes it. He kind of like walks over to you and takes it out of your hand and kind of inspects it. This was a chess piece of my father's before he passed. I'd very much like to have this back in its full assembly, or at least something perhaps similar. Do you think you could, once this is done, maybe I will have a similar model made, perhaps more in my own shape and form?
I can try. Well, my first goal is to assemble it and complete it, and then if it is a really effective chess piece, then I will try to replicate it. And I mean, my ultimate goal is to never need to wear this anymore. I do wish to sort of end the war, and even all wars. I mean, as sort of naive that may sound, but yeah, of course, I can share with you what I can once I complete it.
He nods. I'd be very appreciative of that. Let's think here. Well, originally this was one piece, but from what I understand, it was his crypt was broken into. Much of the treasures within were taken. Pieces and parts of that artifact were taken away. We still didn't quite have any idea of who it was who had broken in. Some local thieves, though, must have made off with it and, I don't know, sold it to some other folks, or maybe they were taken along the way. I'm not quite sure, but they're lost. They're truly lost to me. Make a insight check if you want.
He's referring to us too, right?
I
Because you know
guess
where I got this piece from, right?
he doesn't necessarily know that that's the fragment.
That's true.
You can go looking at his dead dad. Because nobody does that. You
Why
think
not?
he might be hiding something from you?
Hmm.
Who would have guessed?
But you do think like it was pretty straightforward that a lot of these pieces and parts did get stolen.
Okay.
Out of
I
character,
know what.
you know that there's not only 3 fragments to each relic, but you know that you need 3 to make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Trying to find the notes of where it is. I know one's in his bedroom from the legend lore. I'm trying to find my notes of that.
Is there like...
Oh, here we go. One is in Erican's bedroom, and one is in a mine in Gate Town, south of Fellows Hill. Oh, that would be 3 pieces then. Okay. How do I bring it up without letting him know? Do you have, so you said thieves broke into his crypt where the entire thing was assembled, and then piece of it, I guess it was broken down to pieces and dispersed. Do you have any of the pieces with you or in the city?
I have nothing that I would be willing to give away in that regard.
So you do have a piece.
He takes a big, long drink of wine.
Hey, can I have some of that?
Yes, of course. Come.
Yeah.
He claps, and a big thing of wine is brought just for you.
I take my time with it, which means more than like 3 gulps.
Yeah. I've been there.
What if I exchange for you the movements of the Zaved in exchange for the piece?
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
He kind of sighs. I'd rather keep my throne than keep that piece.
I can let you know when they mobilize against you.
I need more than that. I'd want to know where they are right now in my city, in my borders.
Of course, I can grant that for you. I have, in fact, you already hold in your hand something that can do that for you. The SB.
Okay.
Oh, so let me just mention this out of character. So the SB can, communicate. It all goes back to the node, which kind of sees and learns everything in
Yeah.
the world via the SBs, right? And
Yep.
well, it's all the things I build, but the SBs are sort of information gatherers, and so I'm going to sort of use it in a sort of in a way where people can communicate, but I will also sort of filter messages and information in a way that will benefit me. To put simply, so like
Censorship.
he can sort of, if he really wants to, he can say talk to the Queen of Adania, right?
Right.
But then their conversation, I can let that conversation happen. Basically, it'll be told to the node, and then it's like the node is a middleman, right? So
Right.
they can talk, and for the most part, they can talk openly. But if something will be said that sort of triggers the other one to, I don't know, cause war, it will basically sort of minimize damage and stuff like that. Or it can, like, I don't know, be like, oh, it's there's some phone service error or something. Like, it can make up excuses if it really needs
I think
to.
I think it would cut out. Yeah.
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 So like,
Any manipulation of the communication, I think I would want skill checks for.
okay, but also, like, I don't tell anybody this. This is just for your purposes.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. We'll role play it out if it comes up.
Okay.
I'll probably be
I hope
giving
it
you
does.
another fate point for these if they go
Oh,
long enough.
I think it'll
Legacy
be
point.
huge.
Yeah, 100%.
Because communication between, like, nation leaders is massive.
Well,
if it should come
if
to
there
that.
are enough SPs too, you can start mapping out massive tracts of land. So,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna mass produce them.
yeah.
He wants to be Zuckerberg.
Oh yeah, I'm both Elon and Zuckerberg.
Muskerberg,
Or actually, I don't need to be Zuckerberg. I can just be Elon.
be Stark. You're fine.
I'll be Zuckerberg. I'm already a frog.
Yeah. So that's what I tell them. Yeah, you in your hands you have a form of gaining that information.
Okay. He will nod. Let me get it from my room. He walks up. He's like a sad kid. He comes back. Ooh, he gets tall.
Oh, he got taller. Oh,
He sits back down. He tosses you. So what you had originally was kind of the very chest piece of it. What he hands you now is sort of a shoulder and the wrong side of the sleeve. He hands you these two little pieces that both only count for one. Assemble those. You'll need some chain to bind it all together. That's not the important part. You've got the main bit. Just go get the rest. I wish you luck looking around.
this belonged to your father. Is that correct?
Aye. He didn't want to necessarily be buried in it, but it's the only piece that suited him.
I hope in the future, when the time is right, I can return it to him, or your nation. Or sorry, rather, by him I mean your nation. But yes, my first goal is to assemble it.
I've
We
prayed
always bring it
to.
back.
I've prayed to my ancestors, to Raldir, and it sounds as though he's having a good afterlife. He's not likely to return. I would prefer I take this armor now.
I understand. I did offer to, bring him back to life before.
Yeah, he would not. Yeah, he would not accept being returned back to life.
Yeah.
That's why we do it via spore.
He was a good king. Yeah, via spore, exactly. Yeah.
He was a good king.
I think he was an amazing king. I think it's just too bad he died.
Yeah, he's in the halls of what's it called? Isgard.
Valhalla? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, basically Valhalla.
The halls of Val.
Yeah, Isgard.
Yeah. I take it. We will keep in touch. Just keep the SB by your side, and you don't have to worry about its running out of energy or anything. Just keep it safe.
You just have to sacrifice an orphan every 10 years.
We'll get to that in a minute, Greg.
I was gonna say, it sounds like something for you. And yeah, I guess I will bow out. I think that's. Oh wait, I guess I have one more thing to ask him. So, do you have any knowledge of where any of the other pieces would be?
No, and I was being truthful in that. I truly don't know. I do know that thieves took it, and we didn't get to see what those thieves were. I don't reckon they'd be not Harar. They don't tend to do that sort of crime.
Maybe I can drop them a visit and see if they know anything. I thank you, and we'll keep in touch.
He nods.
Okay, I leave.
Something you would have noticed is that there are now armored not Harar members standing amongst the guard. Now.
Oh. Ooh, they united. Oh, maybe Ogram did something. Oh, I still need to meet Ogram. Okay, I go to the something hand.
Oh, the hard hand in.
Yes, the hard hand.
Stop.
And I look for, what's his name? God, names.
I don't actually remember his name either now at this point. It's been so long.
Oh, I'll find it. So, Isgard. Genji, no, not Genji.
Not Genji.
No? Bonkri?
Bonkri Ardand. That's it.
Bonkri. Yes, okay. Is he here?
He is there. Yeah, he's always here.
Okay.
He's always here.
He is the barkeep, to be fair.
He is.
Where are the other two? Do I recognize them?
You don't recognize this man, but you do recognize the barmaid.
Is one of them Ori? Or maybe not Ori.
Ori's not around anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
He went home.
I recognize every barmaid in every tavern.
Greetings. Or good evening, I guess.
Why are there two of them? Do you guys follow? First of all, are you guys following him to this inn that he knows about, or are you going somewhere else in the city?
I'll go.
Okay. Mr. Frog?
Mr. Frog's searching the Glasslands.
Okay, so you're in the Glassland. Got it.
Yes.
Roger. Understood.
Oh, I guess I should go with the frog then.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
Did,
okay. He's
did
just
you
scouting.
We'll roll that
did
then.
you guys want to? Did you guys want to take which Starjammer did you want to take
It's
with
up
you?
to you. Which one are you gonna? Do you need the pyramid?
No, I
Actually, you know
don't.
what? Which one's faster? I don't even know.
Oh, true. Actually, for
Which-
scouting, the other one would be better.
Yes. I'll
Okay,
take
I guess
the
I can
Lantern.
take. I can take Ramio.
You take the Ramio.
It's a good intimidation piece.
It
Yeah,
is.
I mean, I'm going to a friendly nation. I don't really need to intimidate them, but sure.
I don't actually.
It's always good to do a show of force.
To you guys, what's scarier, right? Hear me out. A giant like thing teleporting and lasering you, or something whipping at the almost the speed of sound and like lasering you before you can.
Well,
even
here's
like-
the giant ominous black obelisk in the sky that's
Okay, okay.
lasering ya.
It also has its own like theme song thing, just like a ooh.
Well, Ramio is also way bigger,
So,
so,
you know,
my
it is
answer is
larger.
Ramio.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's way bigger
Yeah,
and is
so-
black. So
Yeah.
yes, that's my
Marvel,
answer.
yeah, Marvel has its own theme song, like ominous music. So
I think my only thing is I'm pretty sure if you like didn't have the cannons on Ramiel, the Manta would win the fight between the two.
Yeah, for
100%.
sure. I also
But-
think so.
cannons.
Yeah,
But I
they
mean,
have
Ramio's a
cannons.
mining ship,
Yeah.
right? So
It is.
like while the
Just imagine,
Valor is
just
actually-
imagine what their battleships would look like back for in that empire.
Here's the thing.
God,
Just
Yeah.
think about the payload is on Ramiel, though.
I wonder if
I
I can
think it's more
convince.
destructive than the
There-
mining lasers.
Yeah, that's true. You guys got to make that payload still too.
It still could commit more war crimes.
Yeah.
I'll get
Calamity
like
Seed. Yes.
16 green Dweedles to help.
wonder if I can-
Wait, that's great. Actually, that would be really good. I'll have to make like a new tier of success. Holy shit.
I
you'll
gotta
max it
convince
a little bit.
Greekash to replicate these great ships if he knows how to.
He might be able to. He's not an engineer, but
Okay.
he might be able to figure that out.
He's a
Anyway.
very old demon.
He is. Yeah, you stop into
Oh,
Bankri. He
geez.
looks over to you. Well, look at you. You're looking good.
It's been a little while. I've returned.
It has. It has. It's good to see you, friend. I actually just heard from some of your old friends not too long ago, so they're alive too. Let's see here. Things are good. Things are good. What are you in for?
Well, I saw the Na'Arar standing amongst the Comet. Is it Comet Guard or is
Yeah,
it just the
yep.
King's people? Okay, amongst the Comet Guard. Is that something? Is that you're doing?
No, it was our good friend here. Came to an agreement. You see, the old kings duked it out and became proper cousins, I would say. And the fellow to your left, immediate left, kind of just looks over and nods solemnly.
Oh, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Deus Orlogium. I'm a great inventor and friend of the nation, the king, and the people here. And you are?
He reaches out his hand, looks towards you, and you see, kind of within his eye, almost
Eye
like
of the
a
tiger.
whirlwind, just kind of passively burning away. I need to get his proper full name for you. My files. were not
Ogrim's
open.
missing an eye. This is not Ogrim.
This is Ogrim.
Wait, I met Ogrim.
Is this not Ogrim?
Yeah, I recognize the token now. I just forgot.
Oh, you have it. Okay, so you have met Ogrim.
Yeah, I met Ogrim.
Okay, never mind. Scrap the scene.
We-
I thought
I
you just
helped
said
him-
you didn't. So
No.
Okay.
Remember, I helped him set up the fight against.
yeah,
Erican, and
who didn't you
we-
meet?
Who didn't I meet?
Yeah, you said you didn't meet somebody.
Oh no. Oh yeah, you're okay. So I did say I needed to meet him again. It's just I haven't met him
Oh, I
since.
misunderstood. Okay, scrap this
Yeah.
whole scene. That never happened. He just. But yeah, no. The person you knew, who is Ogrim Null, he nods. He was responsible for that sort of
course,
new
okay.
new cooperation.
Shit. How do we restart this? Because I would have agreed to Ogrim.
Yeah, you popped in, you greeted him, said hello. Things are good. Ogrim is noticeably kind of down in the dumps, but he greets you after you say hello to him.
How? It's been a while. I know you became the king's general, and in fact, you replaced his existing general. How have things been for you?
They are what they are. That is what I can say. Our future is more absolute. It's not the path I would have preferred, but it is perhaps the right path.
Well, I just met with Eric, and he said things are going well for the nation. They were able to reunite with Nalandir and Inyodir and sort of reestablish communications with them.
The war is over. Yes.
I warned them of a greater threat that may come to the nation in a few years, the Zavid. And I understand that you slash your God, I didn't catch his name. The thing he rides, the crazy beast
the
of a
Tempest?
storm beast. Yeah, the Tempest. Do I know what it's called? What would I refer it to?
An
as?
elemental, probably.
Okay, yeah. Your elemental would probably be the greatest thing that stands against them.
And we are but one force.
Indeed. They have a very vast army. Speaking of which, okay, out of character. So there's something I was planning on doing for some time, but I didn't get to do it because I've been behind on my homework. Which is, I was going to create a new eye for him. Like craft one.
Okay.
So I can like roll it and like do the go deduction and time deduction all that after. But I was gonna hand it to him, but I would have done that like days ago.
Okay. Prosthetic eyes are pretty common, I would say. He kind of palms the eye and lifts up his little thing, his eye patch to show you the cavity, the empty cavity, and he gives you a wink with it before putting the thing back in. But he pockets the eyeball for now.
Wait. So under his eye patch, he has an eye.
It's just gone. No.
Oh, it's gone. Wait,
yeah.
so the eye I gave him, he didn't put in his eye.
No, he's not going to put it in right away. Not when there's people around.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, but also like I would have it basically be I would have made this before I created the SPs, but it's sort of like the same eye as an SP. It's just an eye. There's no body. But basically, I can see what he sees, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Like an SP. But yeah. Oh, I guess I will hand him one actually. So I gave one to the king, but I figured this would benefit you too. It's sort of an invention of mine. It can help you communicate with people of all kinds, beyond language barriers. It can pass you information, and in emergencies, it can even teleport you places.
Who can I contact with this?
I don't tell everybody this, but I will give you a list of the people who also possess this, should you really need to contact them.
Just all his high school friends.
And then it'll include Queen of Danya.
Yep.
Zavid, Emperor. I guess he doesn't need to know about the fake event, but I can let him know that I guess Bran has one if that matters. I think they already have a way of communicating. I gave one to the Warden, but he doesn't. I'll give him his. No, would I even mention it, Warden or Vact? He doesn't even know who he is. No, I won't mention him because he's. But whatever. Hold on, let me check my list. Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, and I guess Erican. But there will be more, and you can always ask the SB should you need to. But you can communicate with people around you via telepathy, should you need. It will be a great tool for you.
He nods. I appreciate this. Well,
but I would like to request your help in the future.
in regards to, what's the goal?
So, because this thing can bring you places, I was wondering, should we need to have an extra powerhouse amongst our armies for a fight? Can I summon you?
If Raldur
Of
deems
course
it.
I will contact you via the SB before I do so, but and ultimately be up to you if you go with it. But in a pinch, I can use your help.
He nods. If Ralder deems it so, I will go. I am without cause for the moment, other than leading these remnant Night Lords.
Night Lords. Is that what they call the new Royal Guard?
That's what the Natharar are.
Oh.
That's what it translates to in Dwarven.
Gotcha. Are you still in contract with your Elemento?
We have an agreement, yes.
It will be a great asset for us if you can bring it with you.
Where I go, it goes. Don't worry about that. And he kind of holds up his hand. You don't see the Tempest around, but you see a slight spark kind of go from finger to finger.
Okay. I appreciate it. I hope things go well for you. I'm not sure what you're up to currently, but it seems like the nation is doing well. Let me know if there's anything you would like from me. You can always contact me.
He nods, takes a big swig.
I came here, and it kind of looks at both Bonkri and him, looking for pieces of this, and he's gonna pull out one of the pieces of the artifact.
Yeah, they eye it over. These guys don't know either.
Okay. All right. That was worth a try. I think I've accomplished everything. Okay. Well, we will keep in touch. I hope things go well for you, and make use of the SP for updates of the world, I guess. It will continue to expand its network as I go along.
Good luck on your search.
All right, I thank them. I guess I'll buy a drink and leave.
Okay.
How much gold do I pay? 2 silvers on them?
Yeah, like 2 silvers, probably good.
Okay.
And that's paying the cheap price for the good ale, because Bonkri is a homie.
I can give him more money. How much does he want? I'll tip him a gold. Okay.
He cries. All right. Frog and Greg, go ahead. As you survey the desert, we'll cut away to you now while the scene ends. Keeping in mind how expansive the desert is, but also how high up in the fucking air you can go. Why don't
More
you guys
eyes help us.
possibly, at least passively, yes. In case you miss it with your straight perception.
I summoned 16 green Dweedles.
Okay. The ship crashes in the desert. I'm kidding. Hold on. That's fine.
Can it hold that many?
As cargo, yes.
They're pretty much cargo.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I
could actually split and summon another 16 if I want 32 of them.
That's horrifying. Is this the Dunelands? Sorry, keep always losing it. A lot of the maps look very similar now because they're more. This will not be a problem in Foundry because you can make folders for maps. Haha. Okay. What? I'm gonna go ahead and put. Don't have a sheet for the ship yet. Fuck off. All right, hold on. Let's fix that now. Wait, seriously not? Okay. How do you spell the name of this of the Spelljammer?
It is.
It's Valifor, right?
Yeah, Valifor. Wait, hold on. Is there an E at the end? Hold on. Yeah. Oh no, there's no E at the end.
I'm so good. I'm so good at everything. All right, hold on. Let me.
You're so good with the English language. You should become an English major.
Yeah, I should do that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Worst mistake of my life.
Oh my god.
Better than an anthropologist.
I almost, belongs in a museum. Just did that too. I almost became a paleontologist too for a little bit there, because they have a school for it over here.
I kind of want to be a paleontologist.
Dig up bones in a desert all day? That's not pog. Are you kidding me? Get paid like $2 an hour? Hell yeah. Hold on.
They got some cool stuff now. You get to use like ground potentiometers and stuff.
That's
ground
true.
Penetrating radars and stuff now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're discovering all
Advanced.
sorts of shit in Egypt now that we have like doing aerial scans.
Not just in Egypt too, like in South America, in Rome.
Oh, yeah,
they're still finding. They just found like
There's a lot of
first-
shit in those forests.
one of the first emperors, like first cathedral or amphitheater. They just
Neat.
found it in someone's backyard.
Sorry, I was yelling at my map. All right.
The jungle has totally devoured a lot of the structures.
Yeah, but with aerial scans, you can still see them.
How do I fix this? What have I done? Fuck off.
Technology.
Sorry, I'm having a.
Because we've been there for a while, even before the Clovis barrier.
It is a vehicle. All right, there we go. Oh, putting this stuff is okay. Either way, ship. All right. I will make it so that hold on, you guys can control it. This will literally come down to you guys guessing and checking over a number of hours.
What are we looking for again? Oh yeah, the cult.
You are looking for what is probably going to appear to be some sort of large pillar.
It has windows, right?
Yes, you know it has windows.
I
It's going to be,
guess we should ask the locals.
It is likely going to be some sort of black stone. Is today the 28th? Let me check. I made the new calendar for next campaign, and it will be more serviceable. It is the 28th, yes. Alright, folks. Where would you appear? You can move that first as your initial spot point, and then if you're gonna head down to a city, then we can begin there. I will change the music to desert. Haha.
Now, do we want to enslave the locals first before asking them, or ask them first and then maybe later enslave them? I guess he wasn't fine with either idea.
Hello?
Who?
Somebody left and joined again.
That was Jack.
I'm back. Sorry.
You're good.
Do we want to enslave the locals first and then ask him where the pillar is, or just ask him and then maybe enslave them afterwards?
Locals. How advanced are these locals? These cacti
They're
people?
very tribal.
Okay. Well, that seems very easy to enslave then. How about we peacefully ask them first, and then we can enslave them later?
Okay.
You know, classic colonizer strategy.
Yes. Okay. So where are you guys heading directly then? Which settlement would you go to?
I would say the capital's probably closest to where their hideout is, because I'm guessing it's somewhere out in this godforsaken areas.
You see a shimmer of green as the glass that is formed from all the sand on the desert melting.
We can make armor out of it.
If you wanted to, yeah, you could.
Pretty cool.
You head to the city of Cree, which is a single oasis, a very small pool, mostly muddy. You fly off across this orange expanse of actual just true desert, a few hills here and there. But you come to land near these very, very simple huts. Very, very simple huts. Mostly made of mud and brick from what they can gather from the riverside. Basically, they just take whatever moisture.
Oh my
they
god, that
can.
one's 2 stories tall!
Yeah, there's one single building here that is 2 stories tall, and it is the mansion of the richest guy who has 2 copper pieces. But you know, everybody else is, yeah, you know, it's very much a very simple existence out here. The Cree, these cactus koju, which are the plant folk of Aelinor, they are basically just out here to devour whatever liquid they can. Otherwise, they stay pretty sedentary, or they travel. It's one or the other.
This could pose a problem. I'm full of liquid.
You take a landing, and a few of them kind of begin to slowly like walk over. It's almost like this town like comes alive. What was otherwise still begins to move, and you see a few confused, puzzled elders walk forward. These like long strands of cactus flesh that they've kind of made into weapons, pieces of themselves, because it's like the only vegetation out here. They've turned into weaponry, kind of not at the ready, but nearby, right? Simple
Just
weapons
imagine
like
making a
quarterstaffs.
shiv out of your toenails.
Yeah, basically that, right? If your toenails grew like several feet per year, right, then that's what they're doing.
Sharpen it, yes.
Yep, all the thorns and stuff like that. You hear some croaks and creaks in inquisitive questions as you land. It is up to you to figure out what you do now. They don't seem to speak common.
Do they speak giant?
Probably not.
I can leave an SP
I
with
mean,
them.
I mean, I can also just speak with plants. Does that
would
work?
Yes, 100% that would work.
All right. I use speak with plants.
Okay. You hear one of them call out, "Hey, what are you?"
Oh, I am,
Oh, you could talk.
I'm a chef. Yep.
Oh, what do you cook?
Oh, I cook everything. I got cookies right here. I have some wyvern barbecue
Hey
sticks.
guys, this guy cooks food.
Aw.
And they kind of like,
I
oh,
just start giving away all my food and things start coming around me.
I'm assuming Pippin is just hanging out in my shade.
yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm like the only one casting a shadow.
Greg, returning back to this corner of the Dunelands. This is the first time we've actually been to the Dunelands, I'm pretty sure, this campaign.
Yeah.
What's going through your head right now?
This is a lot prettier than the last time I seen it.
I imagine
I probably hit it like in the middle of summer or something in the hottest period because I just did poor planning.
I think poor planning. I don't think you've been to the Dunelands very often. I think it was maybe a one-off journey.
Well, the Glasslands.
That's what I meant to say. The Glasslands. Yeah, I think it was a one-off journey.
I grew
that
up in
went
the
very poorly.
Dunelands.
Yeah, definitely. I think you traveled across the Dunelands. I don't know if you can claim one.
Well, all of us
one
travel. We're
nation.
all nomads.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
hard to have a sedentary life.
Yep.
Like is your thing. I started asking them, have you guys seen like a really big like, tower almost thing with the large windows
They point to me.
around here?
A particularly like scrangly one with a lot of flowers all over them. You would notice this
He's the
is
druggy.
somehow a female cactus. Will kind of
Interesting.
lumber over. They're like kind of larger than the other ones. And they reach out this cactus hand which has like these kind of like foam looking fingers. You know what? You know Death from Soul Eater? How they got how they
Yes.
have the big hands?
Yep.
Yeah, it's that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they got the big hands.
He's got the
Football
foam hands,
hands.
Foam
foam
hands,
karate
exactly,
hands.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
So they
Okay.
they point over to the eastern horizon. That's Kid Death. I'm talking about the Big Papa. Yeah. They point off to the eastern mountains and they nod. And they say, in the hills over there, there's something like that. We
Okay.
investigated it once a long time ago, and there were strange, fiery creatures coming from there. We haven't seen them since a couple years ago.
Okay. Fiery creatures. And that way. How far that way?
I don't know. Just very
Okay.
far that way.
We'll go that way.
Hey, ask them if they have a brothel.
You
I'm-
guys have either drugs or a brothel?
I'm kind of curious of how they do things. I know where the drugs are.
We have the local sex pit. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I tug Greg towards the sex pit this way.
All right, I go see how they do things.
It's just a place like it's like basically a bathhouse where they can photosynthesize good.
And it's just
uh,
full of pollen.
It's just full of pollen everywhere. Yeah.
Ah. I'd have to get creative to have fun with them.
Yeah.
I give them Viagra. I use plant growth.
Can you turn me into a plant?
Could I turn you into a plant? You know, oh, maybe.
Uh,
No, I can only turn you into a beast that kind of has plant-esque things.
alright. I'll head back to Pippin and, probably ask one of the cactus for one of the red flowers.
Okay. They'll hand you that.
And, yeah, I'll eat that.
They will, as a gift for your hospitality and kindness, give you some alcoholic cactus juice. That is about all you're gonna really get for drugs out here. It's very basic still.
Perfect.
Red flowers are most likely peyote.
Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe they don't know it's drugs to you yet, but maybe it's drugs, or yeah, for you, but maybe not them. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't know. Yeah, I like that.
Need anything else, Craig, or I guess we gotta go that way.
I'm good. I don't really need mud right now. I might later.
Okay. Bye.
Well, the mud is kind of expensive here.
I say bye to cactus folk.
They are.
So they only have 2 gold, you said? Or 2 copper?
Two copper was like the richest.
Do you
man.
think I could just like ruin their economy and cause them to go and collapse if I gave them
that
like,
that
some
or
gold?
that or start their economy? You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like they don't.
You know what? I will toss them 1 gold. Who's the leader? Is there a leader?
There seems
Is
to
there
be an
cactus
old
leader?
tall cactus, yeah. But
He just put 1 gold in his hand and said, "Do what you
I give
want."
him a couple of good shovels.
they're like, is it magic? What is this?
You can use it for exchange for goods and services.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, why?
Bye.
Cast crate, destroy water
yeah.
on them, turns them to dust.
They like they probably could use a couple of good shovels.
Do you have shovels to give?
Yeah, we have like 160 armor smiths.
Oh. Yeah, you guys could basically found this place if you wanted to. I don't think you have a whole lot of people with you because the ship can only fit like 16 people, but
Yeah, we have a couple shovels.
yeah.
I mean, 16 people with muskets, we could probably conquer everything.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing protecting the Kree basically is the environment, so.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
understandable.
What's the environment like?
Hell.
Yeah, I think Pinpin has to constantly just put like water on himself.
Every
Yeah.
hour you guys spend outside of your Spelljammer, you will need to make me a con save or get a level of exhaustion.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
use Crit Destroy water? Just crate water?
Yeah, you can mitigate the
myself.
DC. Yeah, 100%. But the
Alright.
heat of it, it's so hot. It's like 200 degrees the air temperature.
Oh god,
Oh my god.
I'm just constantly like, you know what?
Greg, you're fine. I don't think you can actually.
I just oil myself.
The DC
just
does
go
get
with my-
slowly higher, so keep that in mind.
All right, let's just get out of here.
But no, yeah, you get back in the ship, you fly up. And the Kree are very nice. You get the idea that they don't have much contact with outsiders, but this was a positive reaction. You hand off some of your food. They return to you some strips of cactus flesh, Pinpin, if you wish to cook it.
Sure,
I'll
I'll take it.
just
Take
you know,
anything they give me.
just make
It's
sure you don't have
food
an
related.
allergy like I do to cactus.
I only accept
I'll eat it
flowers.
anyways.
Go ahead and make a perception check, folks, as you enter the mountains, the expansive hills off to the east.
Perception, my best skill.
Is it?
No, I have like a -1 wisdom.
Pinpin
Oh.
is
You
perception.
still have a +5 perception, though. It's pretty good.
Yeah, because I am proficient in it.
Plus 11.
So, by the way, Deus, so the reason I mathed it out. The reason that SP has an 18 passive perception, I don't know if you saw that, because you said you wanted it high. It has advantage on perception checks, so that means they have a +5 on top of their normal DC. So keep that in
Okay.
mind, guys. By the way, if your passive perception, if you have advantage on perception checks, your passive perception goes up by 5.
Okay.
You guys take a look out there into the wastes, and you don't necessarily see much of what you're looking for here at this area, but you don't think you're on the wrong track necessarily. You still have some places you can look. There's many crevices and things like that, canyons that they could be hiding within. This is a very, very jagged and cracked expanse of the world. Pinpin with a not natural 20, but with a 20,
A dirty 20.
you do see that there are actually sources of some liquid at the very, very deepest parts of these canyons.
Oh,
It's all sulfuric acid.
The cracks in these hills are hundreds of feet deep.
and there's water.
Yeah.
Is there any life?
You probably wouldn't have seen much in the way of life, despite all that. The heat is still intense.
I gotcha. Interesting. There's still
And
water.
there's God knows what's in that water.
Yeah, is it really water? I mean, there could be so much minerals and stuff in it to keep it water.
Minerals.
It could be so acidic that it would just kill you if you sit in it.
Mitsubishi.
That's how it is in the actual desert. There's false oases.
Mm.
Yeah. And any place that's like volcanic has all that shit in it.
So what they do is they let the flies drink the water, and they eat the flies because it purifies it.
Oh, thank you, Jack.
Yeah,
Very cool.
There you go.
The lore.
Nature thing. You're
Yeah.
nature boy.
Or just
Anything
go for
else?
the really, really spiny
Okay, so
cactus.
there's water in the crevices.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any big tower? We're looking for tower.
Yeah, you're looking for tower. Not
You
in,
look for
yeah.
tower.
Move again. Move again. Pick another
Okay,
tile.
keep move. Pick a tile.
Pick a tile.
Let me
Yes.
tile. How far? Just one tile?
You can do as many tiles as you like. You're fast as fuck, boy. But that's
Alright.
1 hour.
I want to go here.
Oh shit. All the way up there? That's fine.
Where are we going? We moved from here to here? Is that what we
Yeah,
did?
yeah. She said due east, up in the mountains. Up in the
Oh,
hills in the
fuck.
mountains.
Yeah, this way. Let's
Wait.
keep going. Keep going.
I spy with my little
Womp.
eye
Womp.
something that
Okay.
begins with G.
Another hour goes past. Go ahead and make another perception check.
28.
Okay. The sun is beginning to set now at this point. 28, you don't see much.
Shut.
Natural
Oh,
20.
critical success.
Okay, critical
Whoa.
success. Looking down one of these spectacularly massive canyons, I'm talking Grand Canyon doubled, like, depth. You guys are flying past here. You see a few little alcoves here and there. Like tunnels, almost, once it gets to a certain depth. It's almost like a sponge when it gets really, really, really low down there.
Man, how did she get out here?
But the question for that, the answer is that there are basically sweeping hills and then there's these rocky mountains. You could probably walk this area. It would be treacherous, but it would still be possible. She didn't necessarily see the tower, but she knew that there were these folks out here in the desert who did see something and saw what she was talking about was burning creatures, some sort of like fiery creature out here. That was coming from something.
I guess we need to talk to these folks.
So super far down below, and she's just talking about cactus nomads that came back. Go ahead and make a nature check, Pinpin.
Okay.
22. You imagine that the water at the very bottom of these places are coming from deep within the core of the world itself, because the core of Aelinor is very different than our world.
Is it like an underground springs, or is it like just
It's mid-dark
Galrash's
lakes. Yes.
it's just
Tears?
lakes?
It's mid-dark lakes and also the veins of Aelinor
Gotcha.
themselves that bring life.
I see.
Yes. So there's water here that's trying, but the heat of this place has burned it away.
See. Interesting.
you're free to move again. You see no life in the skies, no life on the land.
Uh,
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
they're in the tunnels.
One last perception check. Do this one with advantage.
Right.
Doo-doo.
I have advantage.
21. Nice.
27.
Okay. You're so high up now at this point, diving between these places, looking around, that what you actually end up seeing is that it's not here. No, but it is a couple 100 miles away. It's huge. It's
I
massive.
see.
Yeah. I'm sorry, not 100. I'm sorry, I forgot how big the scale was. It's about 60 miles away.
Gotcha.
Is that a giant Tita?
You see this black stone pillar standing in the middle of the desert, very far off. It seems to have been carved almost into the sand itself, made from the stone. But it is significantly different when you get to the very top. It's almost like a black spire coming out of what otherwise would be this sort of burnt stone, this burnt brown gray stone.
How big is this thing?
Hundreds of feet tall.
Okay. How far away are we right now from it?
You're about 60 miles out.
Okay. Do we have anything that can look closer?
Oh, you can just fly closer.
It's true. I don't want to fly too close though. In case they have like some
They
like
suggested to
5
send
mile.
mechanical bird.
True.
Make
That makes sense.
a history check, Pin,
Okay.
with advantage.
His
You've seen
history-
something like this before.
History frog.
Is this a black obelisk?
That's a net 20.
At 20.
I
You
need
have
to-
seen this before, not in this life, but in a different life.
Oh.
There was once in the city of Yex a spire much like this that stuck from the ground, built out of black brimstone. Atop its very, very apex had this massive beam that was able to fire hundreds of miles away.
Haha. Yes.
This is in
I
fact,
remember.
yes, a pillar that was once owned by devils. You think that has made its way here and planted itself. You don't know if they still reside here, but you know of the dangers present.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen
we
one
can
of
fly
those
closer.
before. I don't know about that. I saw one of those before. It reminds me of one that had like a big laser on top that could shoot really far away.
Oh, we can land on the laser.
Maybe we could. Maybe we just get big ship though. We know where this place is now.
Mission successful.
I think we've need enough. That's gotta be it. Who knows what's actually inhabiting it though? Okay. Guess I'm good to relay this message, Deus. Do I have a phone of yours?
Yeah, I'll leave one with you.
Okay. Ring ring.
Ring ring.
Ring ring ring.
Banana phone.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you
hey,
for
it's
that.
me. I found the pillar. It's here. I found his hideout. I'm guessing. I'm just assuming. This technically isn't theirs to begin with. What I'm looking at.
Is it safe there?
We're
It's the
about
glassland. It's never safe.
we're about 60 miles away from it. We're safe right now.
I was gonna ask, what's the weather like there? Do we need to prepare anything?
It's
before
the
we-
glassland.
The weather is very hot. I had to have constant water on me to survive an hour outside.
Well, if you found it, then I think that's like success. We can probably make some preparations before we try to scout it out. and should we need, we can send in our new horde.
I suggest we probably raid it at night. What's the temperature right now with the sun down?
With the sun finally setting,
like 5 degrees lower.
yeah, at this point, you'd reckon it's about 198 degrees.
Even with the
sun is still visible, yeah. The tricky thing about this is that the red sun is right overhead you. Or I'm sorry, the red moon is right overhead, and that is what brings summer.
I see. I gotcha. So it's the hottest time.
It is the hottest time, yes.
But
they're going to be parts of the season where it gets to be about 1,000 degrees on the surface in some places.
Isn't it spring right now? Unless I don't know if it's the whole planet, I guess.
No. So season is determined by what moon is overhead.
Yeah, but I thought it's also determined by month, right? No.
Let me see. I might be wrong. I might just be straight up wrong, but I thought it was summer.
I thought we're in the equivalent of January. I thought. I don't know.
Is.
I could be wrong as well.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. I gotta get to. Oh, you're right. It is very east. I have to check. Might be fall here instead. Campaign 2. Let me see. The order is Elawala Turnafina. Nope. Yep, it's summer. It is the depth of summer.
Damn. Very hot.
Okay.
If it's safe, maybe you can try to scout it. If not, then just return and we can make preparations.
Okay. I'll cautiously scout it. Alright. Let's go. We'll just maybe do like a drive-by full speed.
Full speed? Okay. You fly through. Go ahead.
I think it's going to be the safest way. I don't think if we slowly approach it. I think they'll just see us
pretty fast.
Even flying past, you watch as this giant purple fucking beam arcs across the entire sky like lightning directly at your ship. Who's flying?
Oh, that's pretty.
Maneuvers.
How big is whatever that is?
The orb at the top of this thing is probably 25 feet by 25 feet.
Oh.
And that's just the beam, is where that's coming from. This is massive. Go ahead and
Maybe we can mount that to the Remule.
Craig, you have drove before. I gave you the keys.
Oh, okay. Huh.
This does look a little dissimilar from what the Zaved use, by the way, weapon-wise.
Is this? But does this look similar to the thing I've seen before?
It looks exactly the same.
Right.
It is conjuring a different form of power, though, not lightning this time.
I see. It's not the fuck off lightning that did so much.
Yes.
All right.
No, this is just worse.
I don't know what I roll for ship piloting.
You can roll whatever kind of skill check you want to, but now, instead, go ahead and roll any kind of saving throw. That's fine.
Any kind of saving throw.
23, okay. You try to tank your way through the beam. Let me see, I gotta roll damage. 23, will save. You'll still take half. And this is you just getting through the beam. Let me see here. Luckily, the ship is the only thing that takes the damage, not the crew. Hold on here. 41 psychic damage to the vessel.
Ah, that's not too bad.
Can I tell it what range it hit us at? And what it first shot at it?
It first shot at you at 10 miles out.
Okay, I would say we probably would U-turn after that.
Okay, yeah, I imagine so.
Oh, it hit the ship? It hit the ship with the laser?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
10 miles out, by the way. Okay.
Oh, no. That means they know. They know.
They know what?
They know that they've been found.
I would say that you'd still have got a pretty good look at what you're kind of up against here, as far as scale-wise. It looks like there are numerous entrances down at the bottom. but they're up sheer cliffs. There are also different portholes and things like that. This is most likely a place that you would teleport into rather than actually try to scale your way up to.
Okay. Well, I know what it looks like.
You do.
I could technically plane shift there if you guys want.
That's also true.
If we teleport, can we teleport behind like a mountain or hill or something like that, and then approach? I don't know.
There is no mountain that will give you direct access into one of the bottom layers. It all arcs down. This is itself a mountain that you'd have to climb, basically at, like, you know, near vertical cliffs to get up into one of these entrances.
Oh, okay. So there's no cover we can take to approach it from a distance.
No, it looks like they've designed this pretty well, where it's going to be very, very difficult for you to do that.
I see. How's our ship look like in terms of damage?
Let's see. I don't think 41's actually that much. Let's see here. As far as ship health is concerned, let me look.
Oh yeah, it would have been nothing to the Ramiel.
No,
Yeah.
you're taking Valifor. Oh, to
Yeah.
Rami, I don't know.
Uh,
But it hit Valifor, right?
it did, yeah.
Yeah, it's smaller ship, but the Ramiel has like 1700. I assume this one has like some around 600.
It has quite a bit. Let me see. Knowledge of Aethera. This ship is like not small, even compared to like the Ramiel. They're almost similarly sized.
Really?
Metaclass has 300
Oh my
hit
God.
points, so yeah, it's 1500, or I'm sorry, 150 by 200 feet. Ramiel it's very wide. That's why it's the wings on it, you know.
Yeah.
The Calamity Seed is 185 feet by 185 feet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they're pretty similar.
It's just the
I
wings, really,
Oh, I gotcha.
and the tail. The craft part of the other ship is much smaller, obviously.
Yeah. So we have to teleport in.
Or scale it. You can still try to scale it, or you can siege it from afar, but you'll have to contend with that laser.
I don't think we can do that. We don't have that technology yet. Super long range.
We will if we take it.
Yeah. Or I mean, I'm trying to develop the same kind of cannon that Zavid have. It's a work in progress.
I'm always up for the deep strike tactic.
Oh yeah, what's our range? No, I guess our mining laser is not as long range.
No, that's only a kilometer.
It shot you at 10 miles out, and Pin knows that it can fire even longer than that.
Oh damn. That's gonna be tough. Okay. What a base. It's kind of sick. All right.
It's not even the only one.
No, this is just something that devils make. This is like a thing you would find on the field of the Blood War. They fly, by the way. That's the other thing.
They fly now?
They
What?
fly.
My God.
Once they land, though, they are not getting back up. They don't fly anymore after that.
A one-time flight.
Yes, they like plunge down into the earth, and that's it. That's all they can do.
Oh my God. Like those Space Invader type movie stuff.
We will go zigzag, back and forth, and slightly decline in altitude.
Don't they have those in Mass Effect? I don't play that game.
Maybe it's a good idea for a thing. I don't know. I've actually never played Mass Effect. Okay.
So it's either we do like some Top Gun stuff and like go under the radar of like the mountains
Which
and
you
fly
could do.
low altitude.
Yeah, you think you could probably do that. There is probably an angle where you can sneak up with the Spelljammers and fucking get this thing. You're not quite sure. Either way, either you contend with that or you try to teleport inside, and you don't know if you're able to teleport inside necessarily. You
That
think you
seems
can.
risky. Okay. Well, sieging this is gonna be way harder than I expected. Can we build like a big psychic shield?
I mean, theoretically.
just plate one side of Ramio with psychic resistance or something.
Yeah. Give him an
Oh, no, I
EF
guess
shield.
it can't technically fly, but it can be a shield.
All right, guys. It is now nighttime. What are you guys doing? You guys meeting up again and sharing information?
I have stuff to do. We can always communicate just via telepathy.
Okay.
Like long distance, but
So
I
you-
have more stuff to do.
Are you? What are you doing, Deus?
Okay. I need to find Gate Town. So I'm sure
Oh,
I can
sure.
ask somebody or just look at the map. or
You know where
use
Gate
my-
Town is. That is where Ori is from.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me pull out the Eastguard map. There you go. I forgot I actually named the maps. Gate Town, right down here.
Okay.
It is on the border, kind of Far Garden, so down below.
Okay. I need to go there, find a mine, because apparently there's a third piece in the mine.
Yep.
So what does Gate Town look like?
Gate Town is it is nestled in trees and woods, but it is very much a fortress little town here. There are high stone and wood walls that are very, very intricately made, and built into these walls, you actually have the homes themselves. And it's pretty small. All of the center of this town is mostly vineyard and field, where you actually have the residences making one large kind of loop around the outside. There are fields and things like that outside too. A lot of like orchards and things like that that have been kind of plucked and erected here, that have grown very quickly. There is as much food coming in and out of this place as there is lumber. Outside of that, it's very homely. The moment you arrive, you see plenty of these little halflings, which have, they're almost a little mossy. Some of the flower folk from Far Garden, as well as these dwarves of Fellows Hill, all just kind of living in general merriment. There is a much lighter kind of air to the place around here than there was in Fellows Hill.
Halflings, you said. Are there dwarves here, or just halflings?
Halflings, dwarves, and the Far Garden Koju, which are they're flowers.
Oh, okay. So I guess I arrive at night.
Yep, closer to night. You see all these folks heading into various estates and things like that. It's kind of similar to Fellows Hill, where you have the larger estates bringing in multiple families that have probably been adopted into clans.
Oh, I guess before coming here, I would have talked to what's his name, Brunjod. I think my fellow dad is called.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yep.
I just ask him if he knows anyone in Gate Town.
I think he would have a brother in Gate Town that you could stay with.
Okay.
And brother in quotation marks.
Right. I would probably ask for their kind of contact.
Sure.
Okay. Then I will sort of try to locate this brother first.
Sure. Brun, make an investigation check as you look around Gate Town.
Hey. Investigation.
Switch back to there's Dwarven Town.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
Rolls are so bad. 8.
8, okay. We could do like Nordic City. Sounds good. You pass into
Hard
this.
to find places at night.
That is true. You ask around, looking around for who this might be, and it takes you a while. It just takes you a number of hours. You just arrive very, very late. Is what it ends up being. Brunjod's brother might not be who you expect it to be. You run it eventually into the estate of this. It's a very proud manor. Nice stonework. It is, Brunjod's brother is a stonemason himself. He comes out this very, very, very dark-skinned dwarf, with a pretty intense kind of like red and gold beard, with silver little beads, kind of going through it. He looks at you. Aye, what can I help you with?
Hi, I come from the capital. I heard you know of Brunyod.
Oh, you're Brune. What? He called me not too long ago. Great to see you. Great. Come on in. Come on in. We've got a place for you to stay.
Oh, I follow.
Festivities, ensue. You are able to meet with, his family and things like that. Which yes, does include many halflings and these Far Garden folks. Who kind of, they converse and talk about what's going on. You ask about this mine. It's just off east. He knows about it. He says that it's been out of use for some time, and that he's seen some strange folks walking in and out of there not too long ago. The one of his daughters will say that.
Were they strange folk? So not from here or anywhere you know of.
Yeah, she shakes her head.
Were they halfling?
She kind
Could you tell?
thinks hard about it. Probably not. No, I don't think so. They looked like those elves, but really small.
Wood elves, maybe.
No, but like really, really short.
Oh, like. I think.
They had some dogs with them, I think, too.
Goblins.
Goblins have pointy ears. Were they green-skinned? Or.
I don't think I could get much of a good look like that. No, I couldn't
Or
really see.
green, or kind of a puke yellow.
Okay.
I was just hunting deer, and I happened to come upon those lands. Usually it's pretty safe in these woods, but I don't know.
Okay. I will take a look. What's the dangers around here? Is a crime rate bad? Are you guys sieging anything under war or defending against certain threats?
They look around. They're just kind of like,
Halfling gang wars.
no. There's just don't go too far southwest.
Oh, what's down there?
Tyroot. It's a very, very dangerous, just massive swamp.
Oh, okay. All right, but you guys are okay otherwise, yes?
If you ever need to take a, you seem like you're from dangerous sorts of places. If you ever need a break, Gate Town is the place for you, friend. It's very peaceful here, as far as we're concerned. Very, very nice. We're plenty defended as well within these walls. Things are good.
Yeah, I can tell. It looks really good. You guys even live inside the walls or something, right?
Everybody lives within the walls, yeah. Even the farmers. And like their fields might be outside, but all the animals are kept within. All the people are kept within.
What sort of started you guys to develop these great walls?
Well, we met our folks down to the southeast, our friends there, and we wanted to just make sure that we were as safe as we could be. So we made these manors and welcomed everyone in. We've got plenty of geomancers, so making stone walls is not very hard, right? We just erect it right from the ground.
Right.
We're all good.
And in terms of the mine, what caused it to be out of use or stop?
It just ended up being
people's abuse?
stone. They were looking for ore for years there. Something about a gas leak too, from what I remember.
So there were natural hazards, and so you guys were mining from it.
Yeah, but we don't need stone. There's plenty of stone around. We were just getting rock. We couldn't find any ore. There was maybe a base deposit, but after we were digging around, there just wasn't much there.
Do you have any other mines around?
They kind of laugh, and yeah, they have plenty. They have quarries and things like that around here. Much more successful businesses, things like that.
I'm kind of looking for meadow if you guys are mind that. If not,
They don't. It's not the biggest mining town, but yeah, they're happy to share with you what they got. You can find most metals here. Not the heaviest ones though. Not like chromium or anything like that. Like you can get like iron and tin and copper and aluminum, things like that.
I'm looking for metal for crafting materials.
Yeah. You can buy quite a bit here.
Ooh, okay. I will buy as much as I can. How much can I buy?
In the morning, you'll be able to buy as much as you want.
Okay.
Just about. Not as much as you want, but quite a bit. Probably up to like, oh god, I would say you probably get about 10 grand worth, and then that would be like buying up all of their stock. It's kind of hard for you to
I
move
do
around.
that.
Yeah.
When I hit the morning. But
Oh, you have Ramiel, I suppose, so it wouldn't really be that bad.
yeah, I guess in the morning I'll do that too. Do something else as well. But I guess I will return the next day. Yeah, I'll return tomorrow. So, sort of the past time I'm gonna go to Hal Hades.
Okay. So you head back to Hal Hades. Understood. Hold on. I'm actually happy we get to use this map more than once. Let's see. What the fuck is Hal Hades? There's so many little dinky towns I've made. Hold on. Is this Hal Hades? What is this? Nope.
Nope, this is Nalandir.
It's got a river down the middle. Hold on. Again, can't wait until we go to Foundry. I gotta figure out Foundry first, though. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with it, but I gotta learn it, you know?
Yeah.
Where the shit? Oh, hell, there it is. I have it named and everything. Oh, what happened to the dog, guys? Forgot about that.
Oh yeah. And
Didn't-
probably figured it went with his owner.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
The only other dog I know is the fire dog that Pinpin has.
It's my dog.
That is your dog. It's your little guy.
Here he is.
Yes, that's the one. So on the 22nd of Gath, I recruited Craft. No, that's not it. Oh, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay.
This is not a bad looking map, actually. I did pretty good on this one.
Yeah, I like this one. It's very, how?
It's just a big cavern under it now, right?
That was kind of sealed up. The great thing about Aelinor is that Aelinor is growing.
What?
Yes, the stones grow.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, which means
So
there's...
what's in place of the stone right now? Just water?
Down in that cavern? Yeah, it's probably just water and stone. That, because Aelinor, like, basically had to seal it up to stop the city from collapsing on itself.
So, what's the rate of growing? Does the whole planet just expand?
Yes.
What,
Okay.
Oh, it grows outwards? Like it gets
Yeah.
bigger?
Yep.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, I thought it was kind of like filling itself in.
No.
Oh.
What's the rate of growth?
Well, it kind of depends. The closer they are to those veins, the more it grows, which is like why mountains can appear just out of nowhere.
I see.
Yep.
So, instead of like tectonic plates and everything like that, it's just
Yeah.
little growth.
There are still plate tectonics, and there are still earthquakes and natural disasters, and Monondoa is just a volcanic nightmare because of it. But also, things will just grow. Stone can grow.
Interesting. So you can have tectonic mountains as well as growth mountains.
Yep.
Interesting.
And those mountains will usually be covered in life, too.
Etatuma.
Atuma! Yeah, or, you'll get a world tree sprouting from one of those veins, too. Something like that.
Veins. Are veins like ley lines? Are ley lines a thing?
Not really. I
No.
think they're the closest thing to ley lines.
Okay.
I would think that there's some sort of weave ley line, though, that has less to do with Aelinor. That probably exists.
Yes, I'm
Cosmic
gonna explore
weave.
that. It's one of my end game goals to explore that.
Sure, that'd be fine.
Okay, I hired an arcane family of 6 people. I paid them 4,000 gold. They started working on creating a siege cannon.
Okay.
Took some time. Okay, that's my notes. I will go back to them and sort of see their progress.
They've progressed as normally as they should. So the 6 folks over that many days, however many days it's been, they've been chugging along.
I will.
They do have a few questions as to like what exact shape you want to make these, and any what sorts of damage you want to do, because you just kind of left it open ended, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
We didn't actually kind of finish that. So I kind of wanted to make them do magico damage.
Yeah.
So it's not like just
damage.
So it's not just like a cannonball, like
Yeah. That they assumed for sure. So it's not going to require
damage?
ammunition. If you want to do force damage, that's fine. Otherwise, you can pick just about anything else. I
Just
do not
make
recommend...
it a really obscenely large magic missile.
Yeah, that could be a thing. You would actually know that there are things similar to that that the Ved use in the Capital Guard. They don't do force damage, but they are magic mortars that fire damage just directly at them. Little fireballs, basically.
Okay. Probably force damage would be better.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I will. So, because I'm so behind my homework. I was working on vehicle. I haven't worked on it.
It's a great song, by the way, Vehicle.
Yeah. So I would sort of present the blueprint to vehicle if I haven't made one by this point, which is possible.
Sure.
And sort of I would say if I can create it so it can be mounted on one of these.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, keeping that in mind, they will kind of nod and kind of redraw, make it a more mobile design. That's totally doable. They kind of look it over. I'm pretty sure vehicle is sturdy enough where that would be... It's on like legs, right? It's on like little crab legs.
A vehicle is a quadruped. It's a lizard.
Oh, it's like a lizard. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So either way, with the legs, especially giving like extra sort of balance, I think that will be totally doable. Yeah. So they get to work on that.
Some other details I thought about. So when I get to actually sort of developing this mechanically, I'm going to make it so that it can only shoot when it has sort of planted itself to the ground. So vehicle itself is extremely mobile, like it's very fast.
Right.
But it can't shoot this unless it literally plants and locks its like the feet to the bolts itself to the ground.
I have an idea
to absorb recoil sort of thing.
Yeah. They're one of the eldest sons of this family is going to be like, what if it can fire a little bit always, but you can only get the main like blast out of it while it's in that like siege mode.
I was actually thinking of the exact same thing. So like while it's mobile, it can shoot like a much weaker thing.
Yes,
siege tank,
but it has like a siege tank mode.
Yeah. He high fives you.
Awesome. And I will say that there is a sort of artillery technology I have found, but it's in a different nation. Would you guys be willing to sort of relocate to continue this project there? I will pay for your expenses.
2 of them would be happy to go there and learn and then return. Okay. And that would be fine. They'd be able to do that.
Okay.
They don't need to build the cannon out there. They can build it here, wherever.
Yeah. Okay. And I can... I guess in terms of SP, does... oh, no, I haven't done that yet. I was going to go return. Okay, but I will... Yeah, I'll leave an SP with them.
Okay. Do these guys have a name yet?
No, I just know there's 6 people. It's a family that crafts.
I think they're gnomes, too, right?
I didn't write down any notes of that either.
You don't have to. It's fine. I didn't know if you wanted to go into detail on that or not.
They're actually all half-orcs.
Hey, why not?
Yes, so I will take the 2 of them with me, but before I leave Halhades, I'm going to drop by the mayor, I guess? The head guy? Counselor? Sure. I don't know.
Yep.
And tell him the great things about SB and give him one too.
Okay. Got one off with him.
What do I call this entity? Is he counselor, chancellor, mayor?
Grand Poopah.
He would be a counselor, yes.
Counselor. Okay.
I think I've referred to him as a governor in the past. That is not true, yeah. The representatives of specific neighborhoods and cities are counselors.
Okay. There's one other thing I want from this place, but I don't know if I can get it. Oh, actually, I guess okay. I want to because we didn't actually physically go. I want to check the dungeon that we were in, like the space, because
Sure.
you know
Yeah.
how we took Ramu out of it. I just don't know if it collapsed like was
No.
like.
Yep. Brother Mordrin will take you back there. He's not an alcoholic anymore. He's happy. He's good.
Oh my god, he's recovered.
He's recovered. He still has a red nose, though, like all good pastors should. He takes you down underneath and reveals to you that, no, in fact, everything is fine. He's cleared out some of the bodies. He had a little group of adventurers go through and clean up what you guys had not gotten. But otherwise, they're cleaning up all the muck from this place, trying to fight back the fungus that is still there that got out. But otherwise, the stonework in there, yeah, you look into this expanse, this like hole, this pit. It is mostly water and filled in stone, as Aelinor had to hold it together, basically, to stop it from collapsing.
Clenched.
Yes,
Oh.
he clenched very hard.
Yes. Okay. How about I'm very curious about the
That was something you asked him to do, if you remember that.
yes.
Okay. It's been a while. I didn't.
In the very beginning of the dungeon, there's like a door and like there's like some abjuration magic.
Yes.
Is that still present?
That is still bad. Yeah, he doesn't know how to fix that. He's like, I'll have to
Okay.
have priests come in from probably the capital to get this back to normal. I think whatever cultists attacked you basically manipulated this magic to work the opposite way than it should.
Okay. Oh well, I mean, you have a ever infinite wellspring of holy water, so you can make use of that, right?
It's probably, hopefully.
Makes the best brandy.
Something I wanted to take the altar of Aethera, but
take it.
it's kind of I can't just move it. I ideally I just take its. I guess it's more not technology; it's more religious, but I want to replicate that.
You could just erect your own altar. That's something else you could do.
Wait,
But
that's
I know
something
that
you
would
do?
take
Oh my
time. Yeah, you can build it.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
Okay.
like there's technological innovation, there's divine, creation too, right?
okay. Then I will just kind of quickly go back there just to sort of draw up what I can take from it, so I can replicate it better later.
Sure.
Okay, and I will return to Gate Town, or I guess I'll craft overnight, return to Gate Town in the morning. I need to give Gate Town mayor, councilor, governor dude, the head guy, an
Yeah.
SB, and I will. What was I gonna do something else. Oh, I was gonna buy a bunch of crafting materials, metal, and then I will contact my friends to see if they want to explore a mine.
Okay. Pin and Greg, what do you do that night?
Do drugs at the Cactus City.
Okay. You guys find
Or-
some...
or-
okay.
Pinpin shows 5, 6 forks. If you really want to
Five
do
what?
this too.
What?
The forks.
I pull out forks.
Where
Could do
the
one of
fork-
these too.
Oh yeah, we could always go to another plane.
And the good thing now is I could go in and out in one day.
You have the spell
don't
slots
have to-
for it. I see.
Yeah, I do. I don't have to
That's
sleep
badass.
now.
That's
I don't
badass.
have to sleep. So which ones have we been to? We've been to Hades. We went to Beastland?
I think I have maps for each one now. I think.
Well,
We've been to the place with the giant rabbits.
let's go to this blue one. This one.
What's it called?
Arborea?
Trees.
Hold on, I might have a
Aqualore?
map.
Aqualore?
Oh, water.
Yeah, Waterland.
I wonder if I can get gills.
Watertown. No!
Oh, the Rock River, no!
Kill me. Hold on. I have to save a map and try to open up my my
Just
other
take a screenshot and Watertown Google Maps and make that the map.
things. No, just my house.
You're at my house.
Welcome to hell. Oh, it's the Arborea. Okay, it's Arborea. Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry, I have this map. Welcome to You're Always 3 inches into Waterland.
Woohoo!
Oh.
Pimpin loves this place. He was
Uh,
just in the desert dying, so this
yeah.
is great.
It's very nice here.
Well, for
Arbor-
Pimpin.
Well, it's very just temperate. Like, it's very rejuvenating, I would say, to the.
Yeah, I guess if we ever get overheated, we can just like lay down.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Pimpin do. He's just floating around.
You go for a little schwim, kind of
Little
flip flopping.
schwim.
Yep. And let's see. What do you guys want to do here? Otherwise, as you step into this new plane, you hear the sounds of a nice kind of gently flowing river, but it's all around you. It's like this whole span is riverside, despite it being this endless lake area. You see rocks, poking out of the water here and there, fish kind of just making their way through here, and a few other creatures, once in a while. But it seems pretty nice.
I will bear catch a fish.
Yeah, absolutely. Make a survival check, please. 20. Great.
20.
Fishing mechanic! I get to do it! Ah! Oh my god. Sweet mother of God. Alright, hold on. I never thought I'd have a chance. Alright.
Always.
You guys have no idea how excited I am for fishing mechanic. If I ever find it.
The mark for any great game.
Alright, roll a d6.
Alrighty. D6.
What'd you get?
1.
Uncommon. Okay. Roll a d6.
5.
Okay. You grab a pretty moderately sized tuna.
Oh, moderately. Fuck, that's like the size of a small Volkswagen.
For a tuna? Yeah, it's true actually. It's like quite big. Hold on.
I bring it up, snap its neck, and then start eating it, I guess.
You have enough food for 4 people with this thing. Yeah. Let's see. That can't be right actually. It's a little bit more than that. Hold on.
Well, if one of the 4 people is me.
Did I say tuna or salmon?
You said tuna.
Oh, salmon. Sorry. Yeah, it's a pretty
Oh,
big
okay.
salmon.
Tuna?
It's a big salmon. Yes.
Yeah, that's about like 10 pounds.
You have a fish. Congratulations.
I take it over to a small rock and start eating it on there.
Yep, you gollum it. It's incredibly fresh fish. There are no real how do I say this? Like poisons in the water or anything like that. This is basically just a very filtered pool. All the water here is drinkable and clean.
Yeah, I'm probably the most filthy thing here.
Yes.
Just absorb it.
You're
from my-
basically getting a passive bath
pores.
though, Greg, so that's good for you. You are absorbing this
plague
water.
burst,
Go ahead and
or
roll
filth burst.
roll a 6 with advantage, Pin, and then pick which number you want.
6 with advantage.
Yes.
I want the 5.
Okay.
Granted, with the filth burst, I could probably kill a whole bunch of these at once.
That's true. I forgot you have that. What don't you have? You don't have a breath weapon yet. That's like the last thing.
Nope. Breath weapon and a tail.
That, yeah,
And
both
claws.
will come. Next is the breath weapon. Well, likely. You have to roll for it still, I suppose. So are you green now? What color are you now?
Oh, let me check.
I think we forget that.
Ooh.
Pin
what
is
did
like
I
a
roll?
slad. He's not like a frog.
white.
He's like.
No, so he like fucks people's brains and
Yeah.
leaves eggs there.
He's basically alien. Yeah. So you're white now? Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
He gets very pale.
How my chaos wizard died.
Oh, that's sad.
Is anything large to kill here?
You want to look for something
ju-
large to kill? Or do you want to fish?
It was his
Or-
baby.
Short.
Let's find out. And by that, I mean, let's just do it. I pulled up the wrong fucking thing because I'm a goober. You guys are level 15 now, right?
Yep.
I just pulled up the wrong website 3 times in a row. Alright. Cool. So you are actually level... How many boons do you have? 4?
We
Oh,
haven't
hey,
looked
we
yet, I
still
think.
need to get our boon. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get that when you go to bed. That's fine.
Gotcha.
We've just been doing cocaine this entire time.
That's fine. Sometimes you need to do a little coke.
We've been awake for like 5 days.
No rest for the wicked.
So true. Roll a d10, Jack. Roll a d10. Haha.
Wait. 5.
Okay. Here you go, Greg. It's dinner time. We'll roll initiative. Get yourself on the map.
Okay.
Swooping out from underneath the waves, you will see a dragon, tailed by a number of crocodile folk in his wake, charging towards you looking for food. Feed their master. All we roll is dragons now, I feel like. It's like what CR we're at now.
I think that's what we need.
Yeah. It is a young black dragon, okay.
Oh.
That's fine, you'll still get something out of it.
Ah, only an 8.
They huge? What size are they? They're large, okay. Pop, and then, let's see. I duplicate. Do. Very funny. Alright. Actually, do I have crocodile folk specifically? I think I do. No, I don't. I'm full of shit. Nope, never mind, I'm not. Gator folk. Yay! Please upload. There we go. Alrighty. There are going to be 14 of these folks. Hi, kitty. Hello, kitty. Stop it. Move. Stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. I will roll initiative then. Let's see. Natural 20 for the lizard folk, for the gator folk. 17 for them. Kitty, stop it. Alright. I believe there's a sort button now. There is. Let me switch Bardify up. We'll do this. All right, folks. We have rolled. Up first is the Gatorfolk. Let's see.
My salmon.
They are swimming towards you at a rapid speed. They all have either different javelins, clubs, shields, that kind of stuff. They're going to just try to head your way. Hold attacks in case you come close. They're coming. Alright, up next is the dragon. It's gonna fly and probably just acid breath. We're gonna go for Pin Pin. Pin Pin, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Wait.
As this line of acid comes down on top of you.
Oh, Pin Pin. Dex save.
Okay, you'll save. You take 17 acid damage.
Great.
It is your turn.
Okay. Pin Pin. What will he do? How big is this? Oh. Foot radius.
Oh, I forgot to move this guy. What are you trying to do?
I'm just wondering which group should I flame strike.
There's also like the circle thing that you can do.
Oh, how do I do that? Just do a circle?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
what?
Yep. No, like you can. So like where you have the measure tool, you can go like line, square, circle, or cone.
Oh.
Yeah. This is new tech. You can also make diamonds, poggers.
How do I do that?
Do you see your measure thing?
Mm-hmm.
There should be a little like box that opens up for you to select like line, square, circle, and cone.
Let's see that.
Interesting. Go to
It says snap to center, snap to corner, no snapping.
go to settings quick on personalization and display. You got that open, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Toggle on the UI redesign.
Haha.
Might need to relaunch.
It definitely did. Aha! Now it's there.
Now it looks cool too.
I can do what? I think I can still do it here, yeah. I'll flame strike this.
Hit everybody. Sounds good.
Yeah. They gotta make a dex save.
Okay. What's the DC?
DC 19.
Okay, the dragon will get a 22. Everybody else fails.
Okay, it's gonna be Are any of them resistant to fire or radiant?
It's a great question. No
see, I guess.
and no.
All right, and I will just roll this. It's gonna be.
You got it working too, Greg? Awesome. That's just good tech. 28. Okay, so the lizard folk are all dead.
We'll take 28.
And the dragon takes half, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Nice. 14. Very good. Pin, is that your turn? Or is there anything else you want to do?
I am going to use. I think I can use this right now. Let me make sure.
Pin, did you get the Devour boon? Why do I remember you getting that? Or do you have Revenant, right?
I have Revenant.
That's what you have, okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction to extinguish a flame of one of those guys that I just killed. 30 feet of me to use cauterizing flames to heal myself.
Oh.
It's gonna be 2d10 plus my wisdom modifier, which is 6. So 10
Nice.
health.
Nice.
Free 10 health. Okay,
Okay, Greg.
that's
Okay. As free action, I will do Filth Burst on the remaining group there.
Okay. What do I gotta do? Con save?
That is a. Did I close out of my character? Yes, I did. That is. Filth Burst. Alright, that is a. DC 15 Constitution saving throw. Fail, taking 10. Well, 3d6 poison on a failed, and half as much on a success.
Okay, yeah, they fail.
Alright.
What's the radius on it? I don't remember.
20. 20 radius.
Circle or square?
Cylinder.
Cylinder. Got it, okay. Perfect. You annihilate them. Yeah, roll damage. 10. Very good. They're still all up. The water is now a murky goo.
Nothing about poison. And then go into a rage, so I'm now larger than the dragon.
Yep. As you should be.
just gonna wrestle it.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Yeah, I'll come over here.
Okay.
Uh,
Suplex my dragon? Sure.
punch the
Out
dragon.
of nowhere, RKO.
Wait. Okay.
Alright. Fist. Oh, gotta change that to a D6 now. D6.
Just smashing them with the battery. Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, I guess I could hit him with battery.
You can switch your attack. That's fine.
Battery. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. 25. First hit's good.
And that'll be a grapple.
Okay.
Which is a strength check, right?
Yep. What'd you get? Yeah, you won.
26.
Yeah.
And then he'll take. Oh, is that melee thing at the start of his turn, or just for being grappled?
Let me see. For the for unarmed.
Unarmed fire meaning.
Let me see. start a grapple, you can do 1d4. Oh, that's the UA. Hold on. Gotta go to the Tasha's. The start. Okay, so yeah. When he's grappled on the start of your next turn, if he's still grappled, then he takes the damage.
And then, I guess the last 4 hits will be just, yeah, more gauntlet strikes.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright. 1,
Boom.
2,
Boom.
3,
Boom.
4.
Boom. Alright. 15. 24. Couldn't do math there for a second. 11. 19. 20. Wow. He's dead. How do you dispatch of the Black Dragon?
Oh, I'm just twisting its neck and spine, and then just cracking it as I go.
Yeah. You are so large at this point. It is like you are brutalizing a smaller animal than you, which you are, right?
And then once life leaves its body, I just rip it apart.
Yep. It is now the Gator folk, and they run away. The Black Dragon is dead. Pinpin.
They ain't getting away.
Okay.
Pinpin.
Pinpin is like secretly the most ruthless character.
Pinpin will move 60 and then will then. Oh, yeah, Pinpin's seen some shit. Well, him as in person. He'll just flame strike him.
Okay, yeah. I will make the dex save, and if I fail, they're probably just gonna die. Roll damage quick. I failed. Yeah, they're gone.
30 damage.
Yep, they're dead. They explode.
Alright,
Billion's dead. Okay, I'll add XP.
understand.
Do you consume this dragon's heart?
Yep.
Sitting here with Revivify in hand.
Yep.
Yep, make the con save.
Save. Ah, that's a fail.
That is a fail. You die.
Revivify.
You're back to life.
I
Use a
get
diamond.
down and I get back up again. Oh, my diamonds! Well,
It's like
just-
Taco Bell.
I'll have to just buy a bunch. Fuck it. That's another diamond gone.
Great if you can survive it.
Yes. I think you still get something, so roll a dice. Roll a d6.
Oh, okay.
3. You will get, good sir. Let me see here. Huh. Do you have proficiency in stealth or perception?
I have proficiency in perception? Yes, I have proficiency in perception, but not in... Oh, I do have proficiency in both.
You do? Okay, so then instead you'll get immunity to acid damage, which is arguably much better.
Oh, yeah. Much better.
You have an immunity now.
Yes.
Unfortunately, now I can no longer take a line of drugs.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Well, acid only kind of means that. Excellent. Hold on.
Alright, so I need to go for gold dragons for radiant immunity.
43. You are now covered in black scales as well. Your skin has been basically replaced.
I am now very edgy.
Yes.
Yeah, look at all those little edges.
Yep. Alrighty. Hold on. I'm fumbling on my side of things.
God, I need to eat other things aside from dragons.
Here's a cookie. You need
It's
this.
like, I want to be a complete monstrosity. I don't want to just be a dragonborn.
What is there?
There are not many creatures that necessarily mutate you when you eat their hearts.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it may be a demon. Or devil.
Yeah, demon. Some sort of celestial being.
Oh, yeah.
We need to kill angels.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have a key for angels. I could go back to my group, which I've just been forcing them to help find keys for me and see if they found any. Maybe we can go to Angel Land and kill angels and eat them. Well, you'll eat them.
Go to Angel Land, kidnap a few angels, come back to the mortal plane, eat them.
Eat them. You know, standard stuff.
He eats angels. He's the most evil character ever. Holy shit.
I eat angels for breakfast.
I'm
Well,
also.
I just need to get the radiance immunity from them.
Yeah, I understand. No, I get it. I get the goal. I understand it.
I need to eat the sun.
This is truly like a fate-given moment. Is like, yeah, dragons are strong, but I'm more important. Give me what I need to do. You know, the thing I need to do. All right. Also, Greg just wants to get strong as fuck, so it's like makes sense. All right. Are you guys spending any more time here? You guys taking a little fish nap, or are you heading back to see if you got more keys?
Kind of wallow in the mud a little bit, get the feeling of like mud on scales. I'm assuming that feels really great.
It does. You love being in the water now.
Oh yeah, and probably a whole lot of fish from that filth burst.
Yeah. You can eat some diseased, acidified, like poison fish.
He's okay, he's immune to it.
Yeah, exactly.
I should have smacked the dragon with the fish.
That would.
How old was the dragon? It was young?
It was young, yeah.
Yeah, it was a young one.
Then it wouldn't have a horde. Not really.
Yeah, this is just one on the hunt too.
Find his parents.
Usually they don't hang out in family units.
Yeah, no, they don't. Especially black ones.
The really crazy ones can,
Uh,
but not often. What are you guys doing out here?
I'm satisfied unless we want to find a civilization and ruin it.
Do I see any sort of structures anywhere when I look around?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, now that I'm in the tower, I can see very far now.
That's true. You are big.
I
Natural
get
20.
on top of Greg, so I can
You
get
see a
extra
village
do.
far off.
I point.
All right, I start striding there.
I'm just on him, like, go.
You know what?
We're gonna Master Blaster.
We're gonna make this a thing. We're gonna cut here. All right. You will go to a village of Kuotoa, which we will destroy next session.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go to?
Fucking Sushar is dead, dude.
Arborea.
Did you guys plane ship somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, Arborea.
Anytime we go to another plane, we just commit atrocities.
It's fine. You're fine.
Do you think I could?
Well, it's gonna be
Disguise.
cool. Let me actually roll for it quick. All right. Let me.
Deus doesn't question anything we do out of his sight.
What happens in the other realms stays
He's
in the other realms.
So true.
He actually can't see what you guys are doing via Fate Given or SP. SP only works on the same plan.
I just get more demonic and monstrous every time I come back.
Well, I guess the SP can record information.
I
But
have it
can't-
on mute.
It can't transmit because you're on a different plane.
No, since Deus has an auto sensor on it, it's blur all the time.
I have it on mute. That's evil.
Oh.
That's evil.
It's actually disconnected from the node, so it's actually not very smart.
Shaky.
That's a good point. Yeah, what's up, buddy?
You think I could disguise Greg to look like the Demogorgon? Just
I think Greg is the
recreate it.
Yeah.
Recreate it. Recreate the destruction of the Katoa village. It's like Scroople Doop all over again.
Rest in peace, all of those people. Shriek Crash? No, right? That was his name? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's free cash.
No, sorry. What the fuck? What was that,
Oh,
Shushar. That's what his name was.
Shushar. Yeah, he's dead.
We laughed at him.
You laughed at him
We
and he
did.
killed himself.
We did. That was fucked up. That was a bad time. Why did we do that? I'm a life cleric. That's just bad RP. That's just.
And they're not the nicest creatures.
I suppose. All right. Well, I'll put something together.
Yeah. When I get there, I'll demand tribute, and if I'm not satisfied, we'll do nasty things.
Sounds good. All right. We will end stream here.